Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion, where I've had to confiscate the Will-o'-the-Wisp torch from Vilja because she kept getting it out and putting it away repeatedly the entire time I was setting up the video, and I was just like, I'm not having this silly behaviour while I'm trying to record the intro. Thank you very much. So, no more Will-o'-the-Wisp torch for you. You've been abusing your privilege, Vilja. I'm afraid you just have. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. So we're in Shaden Hall, everybody. Slightly gloomy-looking Shaden Hall right now, weather-wise. A town which contains the Fighters Guild, which I'm going to do plenty of work for while I'm here. But also, we've discovered that the guard here are corrupt as heck and are charging people ridiculous fines for the most ridiculous offenses. Oh dear. It's going to be one of those days where I've forgotten how to speak English, I think. Anyway, Jazira's heard about this injustice, this grave injustice that's being committed here, and I think at the moment he's going to investigate that for a bit. It's sort of late in the afternoon now. We don't really want to go heading out into the wilderness again, so before we get a room for the night at the inn, I think we're going to go and talk to Aldous Othran, who's apparently been chucked out of his home by the guards. So we're going to go do that. In the meantime, he's around here somewhere, and we'll probably also just continue exploring Shaden Hall in the process. So. There's a well. Ah, it's the well from a quest, so I can't. Oh, it's been poisoned anyway. Yeah, you could say that, actually. Yeah, you don't want to drink from that well. Is the notice board working at the moment? No. Hello, very rich-looking lady. Just pretending I'm not here. Borba's Goods and Stores. Might as well have a look, I suppose. So there's like 3 quests we want to do, actually. Just to recap. We've been given a shipment of weapons from Burzcrow Cache at the Fighters Guild to take to Desolate Mine. But in addition to that, there is the matter of the missing trade caravan that belongs to Thelonious, who lives in Wrye. And that, I think, is located up around here somewhere. And then there's also another additional Fighters Guild quest, because apparently there's a witch living out here somewhere that's cursed someone, and they want us to go and kill this witch. I'm hoping maybe we can talk some reason into the witch, but I don't know if that's really going to happen. But anyway, there's a witch living out here in the mountains somewhere that we've got to go find as well, so a few things to keep us occupied in Shaden Hall for a while.
Horba Grauzgash. We've got everything the adventurer needs. I'm an old adventurer myself, and I know what's wanted.
Do you indeed?
What can I interest you in?
What's wanted apparently is herders' crooks. And the cowl of the druid. And lots of random items of clothing. Including a purple cloak. Purple cloak. Tempting. But no. Get some food, I suppose. Oh, it's a big pile of flour. I guess I don't really need 10 sacks of flour right now, but if I ever do want to do some baking and I need flour, I know where to find it. I'll take this venison, though. Water breathing. Onions do water breathing, and do they? I had no idea. Take the mandrake root as well.
Bargain at any price.
That's useful. Open easy lock. Meh. Meh. Some cloth I could turn into bandages. Some ruddy big tents. An outdoor forge deed. A loom deed. Very good game, Loom. If you've never played it before, old LucasArts point and click. Loom. It's very, very good. Small Shaden Hall tent. Small traveler's tent. Skillet. Things I already have and don't need. In a nutshell. Tanning rack deed. Workbench deed. Some repair hammers wouldn't be a bad idea, I suppose. Just take 4 of them.
A bargain at any price. Tell your friends about me.
My gear does get really, really quickly banged up in fights, so...
I'm retired from adventuring. But you might try the old mine they call Rickety Mine, out east, along the Blue Road. Another possibility in that direction might be Kemen. It's an old Ayleid ruin. You might also look at Quickwater Cave to the north. I cleared it out, but I haven't been there in years. It might have new tenants.
Interesting. Map markers, eh? What do we got? Quickwater Cave, Rickety Mine, Kemen. She said Rickety Mine was out there on the Blue Road, which made me assume it was this way because this is the Blue Road here. But no, she meant very much in the opposite direction, apparently.
Stop talking.
You're annoyed that I called out your directions as being wrong, and now I shall leave. Bookshop here. Machnal's books. Do we need any books? Jazir does not think so.
I don't know how to find it. Something I can do for you.
Let's head out across the river. See what there is to find over here. This is all very much like vanilla, isn't it? Nothing terribly special going on here.
Now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. It can't be.
There's the church. Sorry, Great Chapel, not a church. Anything interesting going on in here?
An honor to be sure.
Not especially. The chapels are a bit boring in this game, it must be said. A little bit dull. Well, if I had any afflictions, they are now gone. So where's this dude?
Can you spare a coin?
Stand clear.
What?
I'm sorry. No one except for Chaden Hall City Guard are allowed inside this home. Due to outstanding fines owed to the city, Aldous Othran's property has been seized and is now sealed until further notice. Good day.
Outstanding fines to the city. He knows when a person is talking out of his arse. Sorry, I'm just peering at these diamond-shaped patterns, wondering if they had like little dragons on them, you know, like the Empire logo, but no. I just ended up saying, like, I remember there were like the loading screens and in the game, and then you know, some vanilla NPCs said that Shaden Hall's like design is supposed to be inspired by the Dark Elves and Morrowind and whatnot. It's just not really true, is it? Not even slightly. Perhaps in an earlier version of the game, it was, but not in the release version. It is about as twee and and Renaissance fair medieval as it gets. I wonder if this is where Aldous Othran hangs out. Oh, there's a grate over there. I wonder if you can get out of the city through those. Might be worth noting if we get in trouble with the guards. Old tower. Well, there's a bed in here we could sleep in if we're for some reason quite desperate. Radine Ores. I've done it. Come quick. I can't let the guild find out. Don't tell anyone where you're going. Cyrus. The guild? What have we here? Interesting. Collection of letters. The old ways. Some flawless pearls. Jazeer does not have much experience with this sort of thing, but he does have a little bit. Especially after everything that happened in Urasek, and he's getting a bad sort of necromancer vibe from this place. Radine, remember to keep your experiments to yourself. The guild would not be pleased with our work. I've made little progress so far. Send me an update as soon as possible. Blank. Radine, be sure to use perfect pearls. Flawed ones won't work. Cyrus, I'm concerned the cage may not be strong enough. Are you sure it won't be able to escape? Well, Jazeer would consider reporting this to the guards, but they would probably just throw him in jail for trespassing or something. Ah, is this the fellow?
Who? Why? Are you... What time is it?
Well, we found him.
I pity sir, I've got nothing to eat. I'm so hungry.
Have a coin, beggar.
Thank you, kind sir. Blessings of Julianus upon ye.
I have a feeling this town is not very kind to the homeless. Yeah. Also, she explained how he was evicted, blah 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 blah. She mentioned that Ulrich's second-in-command, Garrus Durelian, it seemed sympathetic to the people's plight. I should speak to Garrus next about this matter. Oh, okay. I thought we had to talk to Aldos. But we have. Not that we got much out of the poor drunk bastard. Ah, finally a well that actually, you know, works. I bet we're starving hungry, aren't we? Slightly hungry and somewhat tired. But not too bad then.
What? Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attack, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
Well, presumably we're going to find him inside the castle, judging by this quest marker doodad on the compass. You do the little side strafe wiggle to see how close you are to the objective. Is this the guy? Hello, sir. Are you Garrus?
Yes? What do you want?
I came here to talk to you about this Ulrich Leland guy. This captain of the guard of yours.
I can't say I'm prepared to speak to you about that. No telling who will end up finding out.
Ugh, but Jazeer just wishes to help.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, doesn't like that. He likes these too. He likes these.
Remark. No. You think that's funny? Remark.
Well, Jazeer thought it was a little funny.
That's just not funny. I wish I could say that. Sorry, I don't get it.
Didn't get very far with that, did we?
It appears you've spoken to Levana. I know she sounds a bit like a raving madwoman, but she isn't far from the truth. Ulrich is definitely up to something. Every day, we take in exorbitant fines from the people. Where most of the money goes, I have a good idea. Ulrich keeps his quarters locked, but I've glimpsed inside. The things he has in there could never be purchased on a captain's salary. At first, I thought maybe he was from wealthy stock, but many of the goods have been delivered recently. I'd love to bring him to task in front of Count Indaris, but I dare not without a solid witness that will speak against him.
What about Levana?
Honestly, She's never done anything to be fined or get in trouble. Yet. The person I'd love to bring in as a witness is Aldous Arthren. That is, if we could sober him up for 5 minutes. I haven't approached him myself, as Ulrich has eyes everywhere. However, he doesn't know you well enough yet to suspect anything. If you want to help, you need to get Aldous to agree to become a witness. Nothing else can be done.
Okay.
Aldous is living on the street now that his house has been seized. I begged Ulrich to give him more time, but he wouldn't. He won't be hard to find. Just follow the smell of stale mead. Make haste. Find him quickly. No telling what mischief he may get himself into, and we need him as a witness.
Oh, okay. Just gonna leave it for a while, perhaps, actually, but, alright then. Better go run off and find him. You see, I did not think this would be so urgent, but okay. He was just down here somewhere.
If you'll excuse me, I don't have time for you right now, or ever.
More delightful people than Nibene. Truly is the worst half of Cyrodiil that we've visited so far, anyway. Which is he's not been to Colovia yet, so. Of course, he probably would have been into Anvil once or twice. Pretty sure I mentioned that he has at one point. But aside from that, aside from spending a night at the at a tavern in Anvil when his ship docked, I don't think he's really been to Colovia very much at all. So I suspect he's hoping maybe it'll be a bit of an improvement over Nibene, because Nibene has been full of very horrible people so far.
Hello.
Ah, a pusscat. Strutting along. Never known a cat to walk like that, if I'm honest. But he's kind of strutting in a sort of very uncat-like way. But anyway.
Who are you? Ha! That stupid Swit? Throw me out of my home, will he? I'll show him a thing or two about messing with an Othran. All I did was fall down, sure. Maybe even vomited on the floor of the tavern. Charge me 6 times, Ulrich? Charge me, you fetcher? Well, I'm not standing for this anymore. You come with me and I'll show you what the Othrans can do when their backs are to the wall.
No, Jazir thinks this is a bad idea. Do not, no, sir.
Get out of my way and keep following. I'll show you a thing or two.
Oh, dear.
He's drunk, isn't he?
Very drunk, and I think Jazir has made this worse. Please, Mr. Othran, please reconsider. We need you as a witness. And, I don't think this is a good idea.
This is my house. Get out of the way. Move, I say.
Sir, this property has been seized by his lordship, the Count of Chainmail. Leave immediately.
I said move, or by my ancestors, I'll put you on the ground with a split lip.
Sir, I must warn you that threatening a city guardsman is an offense punishable by a fine of no less than 50 gold. Pay, or be jailed.
You Swit. How dare you? Ulrich be damned. He can take his fine and stuff it up his backside.
You've been warned. You're now under arrest. Please, come with me.
I'll go nowhere with you, fetcher. Nowhere.
Aldous Othran has been slain by a Chainmail guard. He had led me to his old house, where he exchanged heated words with the guards. During the argument, Aldous pulled a knife, and the guard put him down. I should tell Livana the sad news.
Move along, citizen. There's nothing to be done here. You saw what happened. I had no choice. Aldous attacked first, and I had to defend myself. If you don't like it, take it up with Ulrich. Move along, please.
They killed him just like that.
They did. Jazir would very much like to strike him down on the spot, but well, judging by the way they run this town, Jazir would not be around for much longer if he did. You know, even the guards in Morrowind were more lenient than these people. And that is saying something. Well, we'll have to go tell What's-Her-Face tomorrow, because I imagine she's gone to bed by now. Or at least back to her house. And we're going to go to the inn.
Hi there. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
You're going to know me sooner or later anyway.
It's you. Hi.
Shaded Old Bridge Inn. Looks like a respectable enough place. Oh god, the man with the weird wig is here.
How are you?
How are you?
Where's the publican?
Hi there.
Huh. It's a bit weird. Well, guess we better take a seat and wait around for a little while.
So
wait for an hour?
Good evening.
It's not one of you, is it?
What can I do for you?
What do you think of Vilja? Well, Haneri seems to like her. Myself, I wouldn't let him near my hair, then that's for sure. Okay.
Be seeing you.
Mariana and Sharia, hostess of Shaden Hall Bridge Inn. We provide beds and food to persons of quality in the Shaden Hall community.
Persons of quality in the Shaden Hall community, eh? Well, do you have a bed for me?
Why, yes. I do have a lovely room available for a mere 40 gold a night. Are you interested?
Yes.
Excellent. The room is on the floor upstairs, at the west end of the hall. I do hope you rest well. You too.
What on earth is she doing?
Greetings.
Oh my god, it's the weird lady again.
Everyone is talking, but no one has anything to say.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Goodbye.
Good day to you.
What on earth? I'm too scared to talk to her.
Good day to you.
Good day to you also. What the bloody hell are you? What the hell are you? Why are you floating? That's a bit strange. No, don't mind me. I'm just on vacation. Travel the land, see some new places and faces, read, chat, and enjoy evenings at the river. They may call me Mendesi the Seer, but not in these times. I had enough headache for a century. Mendesi the Seer, you say? I'm just on vacation, don't mind me. What do you know about the city? Oh, I don't know. I'm just spending some long overdue holidays here. I can't say much about the city. I like the atmosphere, the racial diversity, the river, and the architecture. I see. What? Do not take this question the wrong way, but what are you? Me? Oh, I'm just a mage on a vacation, quite proficient in mysticism, and that's why they call me the Seer. It changes your mind. Sometimes you begin to know things you shouldn't really know, things that are too far away in space and time. Just an advice. Don't go near Vivek City in the coming decades. Best stay out of Morrowind as a whole. Don't blame that on my, Nordic heritage. I've got a really bad feeling about the place. Where Jazir was not planning to go to Morrowind anytime soon at all, in fact. But thank you very much. Just heed my warning and you'll be fine.
Enough talk.
Should sound like a Nord, admittedly. Right, Vilya. I'm not going to try and make you use the sleeping bag, because we all know how that goes. But we'll just say you're going to use the sleeping bag, and Jazir is going to use the bed, because he paid for the room and you did not. So, deal with it. Alright, we need 7 hours of sleep, apparently. Let's go for 9, because why not? We just got woken up by something. By Ismir's beard, I found you at last. Something terrible has happened in Faregyl. You've got to come quickly. Hold on, who are you? What? You don't mean Gull sent me to find you and you don't even know who I am? Allow me to explain then, though time is short. I worked for Darcy's foreman. I was responsible for keeping track of the holes and making sure the villagers didn't try to skim from us. One day, while sorting out cheap relics to pay with, the sound of goblins pierced the silence. We managed to fight them off. It was a close fight, and the foreman didn't want to take any chances, so he sent me topside to Faregyl to try and get some help. Those louts in the village wanted no part of it. They babbled something about bringing this on ourselves and some curse. Gull turned out to be more reasonable, and if it hadn't been for him and those 2 legionnaires, I doubt Faregyl would have survived then. He suggested I head south into Elsweyr to try and gather some mercenaries, and I was waiting for transport at King's Walk. I figured on heading into Oakcrest when, out of the blue, one of the miners dashed into the caravanserai and scared out of his mind. He managed to spit out a horrific tale of another goblin attack just recently that was barely put down by the Gull and the Legion. I returned and had set up camp to keep watch near the mine. Not more than a few days ago, I got a dispatch from Oakcrest. I was on my way back there when a Khajiit who was passing through King's Walk was telling everyone who would listen about more goblins. I tried to return to my camp, but I discovered it had been overrun by a large force. I slipped past them into Gull's shop. Faregyl hasn't got the capacity to fend off another attack, so he sent me to find you. Apparently, you made quite an impression on him. Enough chatter, though. We need to get back to the village before the goblins attack. But, my friend, it is raining. Do you understand? It is raining. I was going to sleep in for another couple of hours. Okay. Well, let's stuff our faces with some food. Where's Jazir's little, his little hood? Detachable hood. Poor Jazir. Some breakfast. Potato. Tomato. And a sweet cake. Alright, let's go.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's not a very good morning, actually, but sometimes life just throws things at you like this. Is he following? Good. Okay, well, it looks like, everybody, we're going to Faregyl. Oh, good. So, a Nord by the name of Jorak approached me with grave news. It appears that Faragyl's trouble with goblin attacks is not over yet. A large war party has taken over his camp south of the mine. As far as he and Golgrolum know, they won't hesitate to attack the village. I should make my way back to Faregyl as soon as possible to assess the situation. Well, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to quickly divert up to Desolate Mine, because we're still carrying the weapons shipment, and we don't want to run off with it in case Burzgrokash gets the wrong idea and thinks we're trying to steal it. So we're going to have to go there and drop off the steel bow, longsword, and warhammer. And then we're going to have to leg it back to Faregyl, apparently. In the rain. Well, Jazir's day is going about as well as my weekend did, it appears, and... Oh, no. Khajiit Skooma Trader. This is officially Jazir's new least favorite city. Okay, we need to go this way. You hear me, Shaden Hall? I'm going to be back, and I'm going to sort this place out. If it's the last thing I do. Actually, I want to go back for a second, because... I want to go back here to this because Jazir would probably cut the dude down. So I'm just gonna hopefully that I can just hit disable and okay, that doesn't really work, does it? Mark for delete. No, it doesn't work in this game. Alright, never mind. I was gonna cut him down and bury him. But, oh well, guess I can't do that.
Good morning.
You guys still following? Yeah, doing a remarkably good job of it. Oh, a waterfall over there. Nice. And a stream as well. This would probably be a nice part of the map to explore under more pleasant circumstances. Oh, hello. Speaking of goblins. Alright, well you made short work of them, didn't you guys? Well done. You weren't mucking around, were you? Didn't even have a chance to fight there. Alright, so what's going on in here then?
Good that you made it. You should talk to Riena.
You must be the reinforcement from the guild. Good. I hope you brought weapons for us. You've made it, and just in time. We've got trouble with goblins here. I'll take the bow. You give the weapons to my other two men.
What's going on with all the goblins?
Horrible creatures. And they've made this mine too dangerous for the workers. We're going to have to get rid of them. Get the weapons to the other men. Then we'll take care of the goblins.
Right, Jasir was not expecting to have to clear out a mine of goblins.
Let's go and get those goblins right away.
Yes, let's do it nice and quick.
Ah, you've got the weapons. Let's talk about that weapons shipment you brought. Excellent! I long to sink a blade into some goblin flesh.
Alright, don't need to be that enthusiastic about it.
A blade? Fantastic! Let us take the fight to these vile creatures. Filthy animals. Some of my kinsmen are partial to them, but I find them reprehensible. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
You're the one with the weapons shipment, right? Let's talk about that. Good, I need a weapon. I'm looking forward to bashing some skulls in. A hammer! Excellent! Good for bashing in puny goblin skulls.
Alright,
Okay.
you meatheads. Come on, let's go get this over with.
Give those weapons to the men. Get the
I already have!
Take care.
Ugh. I was too fast on the draw, apparently. Alright, off we go. I think there's more than enough of us to do this. Gonna also need a bit of night eye here, aren't I, clearly?
You do realize I've been holding back.
I kill you.
Oops.
Guys, there's a psychopath on the
Dude. Alright, thank God he accepted my yield. Bet you anything I got a goddamn bounty for that. No, actually, amazingly enough. Where are you guys going?
Come on. Am I supposed to beat me? Go ahead.
Vilya, did you just shoot me in the ass? You did! Do not think I will forget this.
I'm not afraid.
Die, damn you!
I'm just terrified of accidentally hitting the wrong person right now. Can't do any proper fighting at all. Well, it's a good thing you guys got stuck there, isn't it? Otherwise you would have killed yourselves on the trap.
I'm on your side!
You see what I mean? I just can't get involved. Alright, apparently we're done here. We'll take some of these spoils.
Yeah!
There we go. Alright, you guys are welcome to the rest. Oh.
Well, they're all taken care of now. Good work there, soldier. Get back to Gottshaw and get your payment.
Alright,
Good going.
Jasir will do that later. He's urgently needed in Faregyl, apparently. To deal with some other goblins. Which is the way out? Okay. Ah, you get lost in a dungeon and the Daggerfall music starts playing right on cue. I noticed that some of the old Daggerfall developers, like Julian LeFay, are making a new game called The Wayward Realms, which looks kind of interesting. It's in very, very early pre-alpha stages at the moment. I'm really...
We did well, don't you think so? No more goblins.
Yes. Plenty more goblins where they came from, though, I suspect. I should not have cast Night Eye then. Don't know why I did that. Anyway. Okay. I don't have a map marker for this one, but obviously we need to get back to Faregyl, so let's just get back south to the road and then all the way down there. Oh, goodness me. Jazir now is wishing perhaps he had a horse. Or maybe a camel. Or maybe an elephant. Yes, a war elephant. Nobody would mess with Jazir then. He could march it straight into Shaden Hall and demand that Ulrich step down from being the guard captain. Who's going to argue with a war elephant, you know? You're still with me? Yeah, good. We shall go back to Shaden Hall and get our payment for that later. I could go back now, but I really don't think it's a grand idea. And who's this on the road here? Could be a guard, could be an adventurer, could be a bandit. Oh, well, my money's on bandit. Oh, you're at Skyrim. Okay, well, that was a poor choice of spell, wasn't it? Well, I like the sound effect for shock spells. Very nice shot. Winged chainmail helmet. You want the helmet, Vilja?
Can I help you in any way?
Jazir does not care for it, but perhaps you do.
You know what I would fancy right now? A sweet roll. Or a sweet cake.
Not a very subtle hint, huh? There you go. It's the last one.
You have? Yummy. Give it to me, please. Anytime.
The helmet is a little OTT, isn't it? You know, if she had the rest of the armor to match, it maybe wouldn't look quite so daft. But not.
Wouldn't it be nice to...
Not right now.
If you say so.
Oh look, my boots are already broken. No, hers are, sorry, actually. We need to... Yeah, okay. Right, when we come back to Shaden Hall, I'm going to have to get all of her stuff repaired. That's a whole other thing. Didn't realize I'd have to do that, but apparently I will.
Yes? Anytime.
Looks like the Skyrim person was fighting these bandits. We're really that close to Skyrim? I mean, not really. I'm a little surprised. Sure, you find them hanging around up here by Bruma, but... Huh? Well. It is what it is. We found some Morrowind guys down around here, didn't we, before? I should look at the faction thingy. Let's have a look. Interesting. Who's doing well at the moment? Valen would seem to be doing alright. Elsweyr are doing fantastically. They're definitely in the lead, with the exception of the Legion. We have +10 with Orsinium and Skyrim and Hammerfell and Blackmarsh and Elsweyr, and +4 with Valenwood. Or no, we've been over this before. It's not a plus, is it? It doesn't go into minuses. It's just okay. They pretty much all hate us, but Valenwood and Morrowind hate us the most. It looks like at the moment. Is that a circling vulture? I think it might be. Well, just as I was getting settled in for a stay in Shaden Hall, fate decides it has other plans. But what are you going to do, I suppose? Don't see anything dead around here, you know. Do see someone wandering around. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Oh, it's you from before. With the chitin hood. That's something we would want to give to Vilja. Oh, goodness me, no. Weird looking thing. That's a Legion Forester dude, isn't it?
You have my ear, citizen.
Yeah. Patrolling the area, keeping it relatively safe. Good, good, good. Do you reckon if we got our reputation low enough with the Legion and the faction rankings, like the Foresters and stuff would start attacking us on sight? I kind of hope not. Because I think it lowers every time we get into some sort of scuffle with the law. You know, every time I have to pay off one of those stupid little bounties. Or whatnot, I think it lowers. Which is not great, because that tends to happen quite a lot, unfortunately. Presumably we can raise it again somehow by doing something. I'll have to look at the documentation when I... Oh, and the game's crashed. Brilliant. Well, we're at 45 minutes, just over 45 minutes anyway, folks. So, this is a bit awkward, but I leave you on this black screen here. I hope you've enjoyed watching, everybody, and when we come back next time, we shall continue making our way to Faregyl. I may even skip through most of the journey if nothing of interest actually happens along the way. So it's entirely possible, but that at the start of the next episode, we shall be well, you know, like down the road from Faregyl, about to arrive, I suspect. As we try and halt another goblin attack on the village. Because apparently the goblins are back for more revenge, it would seem. Yeah. The plot thickens. Just when I was least expecting it to as well. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.